just introduce myself first. I am Dr. R. Sindamare, working as an associate professor in the Department of Mathematics, SRM Institute of Science and Technology. I have more than 15 years teaching experience, so I believe that I can give better teaching through these videos. These are videos for the course 21 MAB 301D, probability and statistics. Today we can discuss about the topics of first unit, unit 1. It is titled probability and one-dimensional random variable. I just give you the syllabus of this unit. The topics, first one, probability concepts. Next topic, types of events. Axioms and theorems. Conditional probability. Conditional probability. After those, Bayes theorem. Without proof. Applications of Bayes theorem. Next concept, random variables. Discrete and continuous cases. For those two cases, we are going to discuss mathematical expectation, variance, raw and central moments, moment generating function. These are all the topics we have in first unit. Today I introduce you what is wide probability and its concepts, types of events, and axioms of probability. Probability. A numerical measure of uncertainty is practiced by the important branch of statistics. It's called the theory of probability. Example, certainty. Certainty means certainly it happens. For example, every day the sun rises in the east. The second one is the impossibility. It is possible to live without whatever. Actually, it is impossible. Third one is uncertainty. Probably a student gets centum in an exam. It may or may not happen. In the theory of probability, we represent certainty by 1, impossibility by 0, and uncertainty by a positive function which lies between 0 and 1. Applications. There are many applications it has. We apply probability in many areas like base of fundamental laws of statistics. We should know the probability theory. Actually, there is no area in social, physical, natural sciences where the probability theory is not used. It is extensively used in business situations characterized by uncertainty, and it is the essential tool in statistics, inference, and forms the basis of decision theory. Basic concepts we can start with experiment. A fundamental principle involved in the experiment of science and engineering is that if these experiments are repeatedly performed under nearly identical conditions, the results are essentially the same even though condition may be nearly identical. Such experiments are called simply experiments. Random experiment means it is an action or an operation which can produce a result or outcome and whose outcome cannot be predicted before the completion, but all its outcome are known. That is, a random experiment is an experiment in which the outcome cannot be predicted in advance. That is, performing an experiment is called trial, and the subset of the sample space whose elements are the outcomes of a trial, they are called as events. For example, when we toss a coin, the tossing coin is a trial, and getting a head or tail is an event, like rolling a die. Rolling a die is a trial, and getting 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 is an event. Next definition, sample space. Here we covered it as a trial and events also. Next is sample space. Sample space, the collection of all possible outcomes or sample points of a random experiment is called a sample space. Example, when we toss a single coin, the sample space, it is nothing but the collection of tail and head. When we throwing a die, the sample space is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Likewise, we can give some more examples. We can say them briefly when we do some problems. Fourth one, sure event or certain event. Certain event. An event whose occurrence is inevitable, that means that cannot be avoided or certain to happen. When an experiment is performed is called sure event or certain event. That means it is one of the event in the sample space. So tail and head are the sure event when we toss a coin. Next one is impossible event. Impossible event, an event which can never occur is called impossible event. So when we toss a coin, can we get it as sixes output? No. It is impossible event based on that experiment. It is denoted by the symbol 5. Next one is simple and compound events. Simple and compound events. Simple. An event is called simple if it corresponds to a single possible outcome of the experiment. Otherwise, it is called compound or composite event. Equally likely event. Two events are said to be equally likely if either of them cannot be expected in preference to the other. That is equally likely event. Example, in tossing an unbiased or uniform coin, head and tail are equally likely events since either of them cannot be expected to turn up in preference to the other. Next one is exhaustive events. The total number of possible outcomes in any trial is known as exhaustive events. Example, in drawing 3 cards from a pack of 52 cards, the exhaustive number of cases in is 52C3. By means of the combination, you can write like this. That is the meaning of exhaustive events. Next one is mutually exclusive events. Mutually exclusive events. Events are called mutually exclusive when no two of them can occur simultaneously. Here also we can say the same example of tossing a coin, appearing head or tail, but not both at a time. So we can get either head or tail. These two are mutually exclusive events. Next one is favorable events. When we do an experiment, there are so many possible cases of events made there, but which one we are expecting out of all? That is favorable event. We can define this as the number of cases favorable to an event in a trial is the number of outcomes which entail the happening of the event. So next one is independent event. Independent event. Two events are said to be independent if the occurrence or non-occurrence of one event does not affect the probability of other event occurring and non-occurring. Mathematically, when we consider A and B or any two events and they are independent to each other, if we can write P of A intersection B, which is nothing but P of A into P of B. This is very, very important result based on the independent concept. Now, we can define mathematically the probability. Probability definition. Let capital N, or else we can take small n. Let small n be the number of cases which are equally likely, mutually exclusive, and exhaustive events, and the m, small m, of those are favorable to the happening of a particular event, capital A. Then the probability of A is defined as the number of favorable cases of A divided by the total number of cases arises in the experiment. So we can define P of A equal to M by N. There are so many examples we are going to see when I teach you the problems. Now here simple example, when we toss a coin, probability of getting a head, which is nothing but 1 by 2. Why? Because the sample space, yes, it contains head and tail, only 2 outputs. So total number of cases is 2. The number of favorable cases is 1. This is the answer. Now we can see some axioms of probability. Let a capital S be a sample space. To each event, when we take A, there is a real number P of A associated called the probability of A satisfying P of A satisfying the following conditions. First condition, P of A, which is always greater than or equal to 0. From this we can say that P of A, which is always less than or equal to 1. For any kind of uncertain event other than the certainty and impossibility. If it is impossible, P of A equal to 0. If it has certainly happened, P of A equal to 1. That means when A is a sample space, yes. Here we can write this second point as probability of sample space is always 1. Third point, P of if A1, A2 up to etc. AN are mutually exclusive events. Mutually exclusive events, then P of A1 union A2 union up to etc. union AN, which is nothing but P of A1 plus P of A2 plus etc. plus P of AN. In next class we can see the problems. Thank you.